Good afternoon, my brothers and my sisters. Welcome to another Wednesday Wisdom Poetry. I am Sharaledon Brave, and it's so great to be here with you. I trust that your week has been good. It's been a really good week for me. I've got a layout, a format today that's a little bit different. I think I have about I think it's like seven rather, four liners and two longer pieces. And so I want to go ahead and get into this. I used to say I shall keep you long, but I'm going to keep you a little bit longer today. All right, so go ahead and sit back, enjoy yourself. I'm sitting here cross-legged, kind of relaxed, just gonna take my time and spend this time with you. So let's go ahead and get started with the first piece, why don't we? All right. Kenneth, my brother, I see you in. Hey, man, how you doing? And happy belated birthday to you, brother poet. Van, good to see you, my sister. Thank you so much for being tuned in. And Uncle Alfred, I think that you might still be trying to get on. I just a moment ago, I went live and didn't actually know it. And I was trying to get the camera set up, and I must have hit live. And then all of a sudden, I saw Alfred Brave is watching. Oh, okay, I think I must have hit a button. But hey, that's what I love about live anything. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the first piece. Why don't we? The first piece is entitled "Soul Satisfaction," and on the back end of I think the four liners as a whole, I'll give some. I'll make a connection for us. Soul satisfaction. I once made pleasing others my mission and my goal until I finally realized that did nothing for my soul. Again, I once made pleasing others my mission and my goal until I finally realized that did nothing for my soul. Soul satisfaction. The next piece, revealing power. I'm amazed at what I'm feeling. I'm amazed at what I see. I'm amazed that all this power is revealing itself through me. Excuse me. Again, I'm amazed at what I'm feeling. I'm amazed at what I see. I'm amazed that all this power is revealing itself through me. The next piece, poetry, passion. Poetry, passion. All I have is now. There is no other time. So I'll write my passion in poetry, with or without rhyme. Again, all I have is now. There is no other time. So I'll write my passion in poetry, with or without rhyme. Poetry, passion. Van, I see that you said you had to stroll to find me. What I'm going to suggest, and since I have so many of you on at the same time, which is a good thing, at the end of the video, when you take a look at the right hand corner, upper right hand corner, what I'd like for you to do is look at those three dots, hit the dot. For some reason, you may have gotten kicked out because it should have alerted you that I'd gone, that notified you that I was on live, all right? So at the end of the video, go ahead, look for those three dots to the right, upper right-hand corner, and hit that, and it should say for you to be notified when Sharaledon goes live, all right? Very good. Miss Sylvia Brown, I see you there, all right. I love you. Thank you. The next piece, achieving manifestation. And let me say this. I got to say this now. This is about you all. I wrote this particularly about you who are watching. You all inspire me beyond what I once believed. Any good that I manifest, because of you, I have achieved. Again, you all inspire me beyond what I once believed. Any good that I manifest, because of you, I have achieved. And I thank you. I really thank you. The next piece is entitled Shouts of the Ancestors. Oh, so I'm seeing that you had to also stroll to find me. I'm going to, then that's telling me it may be something on my side. I don't know why. Um, wow. Okay. I will double check that. Van, I see uh, your feedback. Thank you. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Not sure why, but I'll see if I can figure it out. This piece is entitled Shouts of the Ancestors. I hear the sounds of ancestors crying out Jubilee. Here comes another spirit, they shout, untethered, unbothered, and flying free. Again. I hear the sounds of ancestors crying out Jubilee. Here comes another spirit, they shout, untethered, unbothered, and flying free. The next piece is entitled Why You Got 'Em. Why You Got 'Em. Parents aren't always easy. Parents aren't always fair. Someone is grieving this very moment, wishing their parents were here. Again. Parents aren't always easy. Parents aren't always fair. Someone is grieving this very moment, wishing their parents were here. I'm going to give you the title of that one again. Why You Got Them. Why You Got Them. Why You Got Them. The last four-liner is entitled The Verb to Be. The verb to be. Stand up proudly for the world to see that you represent graciously who you are here to be. Again, stand up proudly for the world to see that you represent graciously who you are here to be. The verb to be. So I said at the end of the four-liners, I still have two longer pieces to share with you, but I did say at the end of the four-liner that I would make a connection for you. I had the great joy, laughter, smiles, reading some of your comments about a picture of me that has been circulating on Facebook this week recently. And it's a headshot of myself that was taken back in 2003, about 17 years ago. And even when I look at the picture, it's such a different picture of me. My hair's grown now. I got a full beard, wearing earrings. Of course, the gray has come in all over the place. And some of your comments have just been from nice, sweet to absolutely hilarious. And Van, I love the point you made talking about highlights. I like that. But I bring that up, and some of the four-liners address my journey from that picture, that time in my life, to recognizing my growth. That picture brings back so much memory of who I thought I was, who I wanted to be, and why some of my struggles, especially with depression, were so prevalent during that time. And so to grow into the man I am today, and I now look at it 17 years from where I was to who I am now, isn't that much time, but thank God I can say that it has been a growth, almost like a growth spurt. And I'm grateful for it because the person that would have been before you back in 2003 would not have been able to speak from his heart. I would have gotten the message across, but it would not have been coming from my heart. And that right now is more important to me than any other thing. That when I open my mouth, that you know that I'm speaking from a place that I at least trust what I'm speaking from, and that is from my heart. Now, whether I'm right or wrong, that's a whole different story, all right? But right or wrong, I'm speaking from my heart. So I thank you all so much for the joy you brought me, and your comments and your reaction to that photo. I won't say ever, but I really take time to address something like that. But I wanted to make the connection to that photo and to some of the pieces today. All right, very good. So let's go ahead to the two longer pieces. This piece may have been read before, but I will say that I think it begs to be read again. My gosh, look at my girl, my friend, my alumni, Carmen Gregg. It's so good to see you, my sister. I love you, love you. Flying Spirit. Feed the fire that burns inside, driving the passion you cannot hide. Explore the passion that continues to grow, lining pathways wherever you go. Walk the pathway that leads you best, scaling mountains, pausing to rest. Face the mountains that strengthen you, building yourself each day anew. Embrace yourself as you continue to rise, sharing your light as your spirit flies. Flying Spirit. Jeffrey, so good to see you. Andre, my brother, so good to see you as well. Sultan, thank you for being with me. I appreciate you. The last piece I'd like to share is a piece entitled Shining Brightly. I wrote this piece a couple of weeks ago in memorial for my 15-year-old nephew who made his transition as many weeks ago, John Tay. And so this was the piece that my stepmother, his grandmother, Shirley asked me to do. And I thank my brother Delindo for reading the piece during the memorial service for my nephew John Tay Smalls. It's entitled Shining Brightly. God gives great gifts, gifts of children and grands. Even when we cannot be present, they are still in God's hands. Molding them in personality, molding them in love, molding them in character, elements we are all made of. The gift of a grandchild's love is something to behold and treasure. It's beyond comparison. It's beyond any measure. John Tay was such a grandchild, complete in his own loving way. The energy and love he shared is forever here to stay. We'll miss him every day. This we accept and know. But he is shining even brighter in a place he'll forever glow. Shining brightly. Family, I'm with you. I love you. And John Tay is now one of the ancestors, and he is forever with us. Wherever we are, wherever we go, John Tay is there. So I thank you all for giving me this many minutes to have your time. I appreciate you. Of course, all of these will be available. You can actually see the pieces right after the video. Actually, they're already posted, so as soon as you get off, they're right there, so you can read them at your leisure. I do have a few announcements at the end, of course. Let's keep in mind, my Georgia friends and family, that January the 5th is the senatorial runoff here in the state of Georgia. Let's go ahead and turn it blue. I need you to do that. Early voting started on the 14th. Thank you, Kenneth Hammond. I think you were the first one I saw online in my group of Facebook friends to show that you had already did your early voting. Excuse me. So that continues. Go ahead and get your absentee ballots in hand and out into the mail, so that can also go ahead and be counted. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. We started the fight, Georgia. Let's go ahead and finish it. All right, and to embrace this whole thing. It's a great time to be alive. All right. So that's all that I have. This is my favorite part of the show. I love you. There's nothing that you could do about it. You could try, but the Spirit will not allow you that much power that you cannot receive the love I'm giving. And before I forget, this is also posted, will be posted rather, on YouTube and Instagram. So if you have someone who's not on social media, you can find it on YouTube and either text it to them or email it to them. However you decide to do it, just go ahead and give them hopefully what they will enjoy. All right. So Ronnie Smith, my brother, I see you. Hattie, thank you for being there. Kenneth, I see you. I thank you. And I will see you all on next week. Bye now.